Hello, welcome to my channel Learn Montenegrin, Serbian Bosnian Croatian in 3 months. In case you need private classes, you can call me on Viber or WhatsApp and we can agree on number 067 578 313. Tonight we are going to continue with the lesson on genitive case. We have told the rules before about the continuation with the feminine and masculine nouns, so you can repeat them. And besides words denoting quantity that we were speaking about in the last lesson, today we will talk about genitive, which is used after prepositions such as bez, which is without, posle, which is after, prije, which is before, kod, used as at, like at home, kod kuće, and from destination from to, like from Podgorica to Belgrade. So od do, from to. But we will all explain this in following slides. So let's repeat how to say I drink. We had this verb in previous lessons, PM for present tense. I drink coffee. PM, kaf. We said that kafa here is in accusative case because it's the object of drinking. So repeat the accusative case if this confuses you. Cup of coffee, we say šolja kafe. Here šolja is the nominative case, means cup. Cup of coffee, it's a quantity word. So kafa here, which is feminine, has this continuation a in genitive case. So šolja kafe. But when you have I drink cup of coffee, take a thought about it. How would you say? Pijem šolju kafe. So here šolja is the object of the verb drink, and the coffee, as it means actually it has this quantity word as a cup of coffee, is in genitive case, and you have pijem šolju kafe. So let's see preposition with which the genitive is used. First one is without. It sounds like bez. Bez. Without, bez. Let's repeat this word sugar. Šećer. 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 Without sugar. Bez šećera. Bez šećera. So here sugar is a masculine noun, and in genitive case it ends on a. So bez šećera. With these prepositions it goes to genitive. So let's create a longer phrase. Cup of coffee without sugar. Šolja kafe bez šećera. Now let's say I drink a cup of coffee without sugar. Pijem šolju kafe bez šećera. Pijem šolju kafe bez šećera. Work is a noun, and the word for the work is posao. Posao. This is in nominative case, but in genitive case it sounds like posla. This is a phonetical change. It's not with other words, but this word had in the past, it has this L word. So missing L is kind of named this change. So for you, just memorize that in genitive case, posao sounds posla. So here is another preposition, after. sounds very similar. Posle. Posle is after. So to say after work, maybe it can sound strange to you, is posle, posla. You see how one letter can change the meaning. So posle is after, and this word is not changing. But posla is coming from posao. Posle posla means after work. So how would you say I drink cup of coffee without sugar after work? Pijem šolju kafe bez šećera posle posla. Just to explain once more, this word posao, it's masculine but irregular masculine noun that in past was ending on this L letter, but it disappeared in the meantime, so in genitive case it appears. So we have posla, also meaning work. Pijem šolju kafe bez šećera posle posla. I drink a cup of coffee without sugar after work. Now let's repeat from the previous lesson how to say some or little. Milk, so to say some or little is malo. And to say milk is mlijeko. Now use it in genitive case. Mlijeko is a neutral gender, so it has this continuation a in genitive. And it sounds like malo mlijeka. Malo mlijeka. In Serbian, you will hear this as malo mleka, because where we have a long e, they don't have this. Where they have long e, like mleka, we say mlijeka, and that's the whole difference between Montenegrin and Serbian language. Malo mlijeka. So here now we have a longer sentence. I drink a cup of coffee without sugar and will end with some milk after work. How would you say this? Pijem šolju kafe bez šećera I sa malo mlijeka posle posla. Let's see a new preposition at. Kod, at, kod. At home, kod kuće, kod kuće. I drink a cup of coffee without sugar and with little milk after work at home. Pijem šolju kafe bez šećera I sa malo mlijeka posle posla kod kuće. Now let's repeat one preposition when. Kada, when I'm at home. How would you say this? Kada sam kod kuće. Kada sam kod kuće. Now let's try a longer sentence, pause and translate. When I'm at home after work, I drink coffee without sugar and with some milk, or with a little milk, it would be in literal translation. Kada sam kod kuće, posle posla, pijem kafu bez šećera I sa malo mlijeka. Now let's repeat this every morning. Svako jutro. Besides this, we had also expression svakoga jutra, which is actually a genitive case of svako jutro, or svakoga jutra. If you recall, svakoga dana, every day, svakog jutra, every morning, but you can also use a nominative case, svako jutro, each morning. So let's learn a new preposition before. Prije. Prije is a Montenegrin version. In Serbian version, you just remove this I and you have a long E and you say pre. And that's the difference between Montenegrin and Serbian. So pre, prije. Before work. So here, with this preposition, you also use a genitive case. In previous examples, we had after work, posle, posla. Here we have before, and after it, the genitive is used. So how will it be? Think about it, pause and translate. Prije posla. Prije posla. Now let's say a longer phrase every morning before work. Svako jutro prije posla. Svako jutro prije posla. Our favorite verb, let's repeat it. I like. Volim. To drink. You just connect with the small word da, the verb we had in all these 3 lessons about genitive case. Volim da pijem. Now a longer phrase. Every morning before work, I like to drink. Svako jutro prije posla volim da pijem. Svako jutro prije posla volim da pijem. Now we had this in the first lesson about genitive, apple juice, or juice made of apple. Sok od jabuke. Now this od is a preposition after which is used genitive case. Sok od jabuke. So jabuka, feminine in nominative case, turns to genitive case after this od. Sok od jabuke. Now let's say this. Every morning before work, I like to drink apple juice. Svako jutro prije posla volim da pijem sok od jabuke. Svako jutro prije posla volim da pijem sok od jabuke. Faster version. Now these are the prepositions with which the genitive is used. So when you use destination from to, od do. Okay, so here is how they look like. Od destinacije do destinacije. Destination is destinacije. So od destinacije do destinacije. Destinacija is a feminine noun, and here you see I used in the brackets in genitive case. So same goes with other nouns that are used for saying from to. Okay. So let's see how to say from home to work. We had kuća as a noun and posao as a noun for work. So use this in genitive case. Pause and translate. And check it with od kuće do posla. So from home to work. Do you recall how would you say I go by foot? Idem pješke. We had this in some previous lessons. So the expression for going by foot for the first person in present is idem pješke. Now let's create a sentence. From home to work I go by foot. Od kuće do posla idem pješke. As you see, I don't use this personal pronoun as often we omit it in everyday language. So od kuće do posla idem pješke. You can switch the order of the words and you can say idem pješke od kuće do posla. So there is no strict rule. This is also one expression. There is. We had this verb before. Imam, imaš, ima, imamo, imate, imaju. This is the third person, singular, which means it can be used for general expressions like there is. So ima. Also one quantity word, and it sounds like pola. So hour for this is sat, masculine noun. Half an hour, you have a quantity word. How would you say half an hour? Pola sata. So to say there is half an hour, you would say ima pola sata. So for the sentence from home to work, I go by foot. There is half an hour. Just try to translate this. Od kuće do posla idem pješke. Ima pola sata. Od kuće do posla idem pješke. Ima pola sata. Or you can switch the order in the first sentence and just say idem pješke od kuće do posla. Ima pola sata. So now let's create a longer text for translation, all repeating the previous ones. So every morning before work, I like to drink apple juice. From home to work, I go by foot. There is half an hour. Every morning before work, I like to drink apple juice. From home to work, I go by foot. There is half an hour. Svako jutro prije posla volim da pijem sok od jabuke. Od kuće do posla idem pješke. Ima pola sata. Svako jutro prije posla volim da pijem sok od jabuke. Od kuće do posla idem pješke. Ima pola sata. Now let's repeat how to say this. When I'm at home after work, I drink coffee without sugar and with a little milk. Kada sam kod kuće posle posla, pijem kafu bez šećera i sa malo mlijeka. Kada sam kod kuće posle posla, pijem kafu bez šećera i sa malo mlijeka. Now let's see if we have memorized everything. Every morning before work, I like to drink apple juice. From home to work, I go by foot. There is half an hour. When I'm at home after work, I drink coffee without sugar and with a little milk or with some milk. But it's easier just to say with a little to make a synchronization, so to say, or to make it similar. So its literal meaning is malo. Okay, let's translate. Svako jutro prije posla volim da pijem sok od jabuke. Od kuće do posla idem pješke. Ima pola sata. Kada sam kod kuće posle posla, pijem kafu bez šećera i sa malo mlijeka. So let's say it again. Svako jutro prije posla volim da pijem sok od jabuke. Od kuće do posla idem pješke. Ima pola sata. Kad sam kod kuće posle posla pijem kafu bez šećera i sa malo mlijeka. This when, kad. Sometimes it's written like kada and sometimes it's like kad. So you can say it kad or kada. No special rule about it. Okay? Thank you and take care in these times. Want to learn Montenegrin and Serbian both in Croatian in 3 months via Skype with a progressive learning. It's a bit harder than this online, but it's also fun, trust me. You can contact me via phone number 0675783113. So via Viber or WhatsApp. You know what's the calling number for Montenegro, I hope. So have a nice evening or day, and see you again next time.